Ozzie just wants to...
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
He's like, oh, yeah! Yeah! Foot time! Look at him.
If they could see his face right now.
He's smiling, dude. I didn't know dogs could smile, but he looked at me and he went...
Oh yeah, he does. He gets this little grin.
Yeah.
Grin.
He's so cute.
It's because you're holding him like backwards, like a...
Stop.
You're holding him like how I would hold a giant pill bug. Like how you hold a crustacean.
He's so cute.
What are we podcasting about today, guys?
Today we'll be testing the audio levels.
Nobody look at Trey.
Trey, what if we did this though?
It's only when you do that fuck-ass head turn.
Why is my chair uneven? Never mind.
I do. Trey has informed me that when we record podcasts, I do like the thing that dogs do, where I'll be like here and I'll be like,
no,
like,
do this. He's like, and his like
the whole
mouth's
time?
usually like half open.
Just the whole time?
like how a predator looks at you in the wild.
I mean...
Apparently I do. I can't do it consciously is the thing. I still don't know how to do it.
We'll have to
But, like,
set up
you
a
just,
camera
like,
to record you one of these days.
Like, as you're recording it happens, or what?
as he's podcasting, talking.
As your podcast?
Is that?
It's just something he does that Trey doesn't like.
Yeah, explain it.
That's what we should podcast about.
About what?
Things that Nolan do that Trey don't really like.
Here, wait, let me do the intro really quick. Hi, welcome back to the chat. This is episode 14. My name's Nolan.
My name's Nolan.
My name's Nolan.
I'm Ozzie.
We have a new guest, Ozzie Osbourne. Ozzie Brenda or whatever.
Ozzie Brenda.
Brenda, for someone that lives in the same house as me, it's taken so long to actually get you on this show, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saving the best for last.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the last podcast.
I forgot to tell you guys this is the last episode, and then I'm deleting my channel.
We're euthanizing it.
My 3 viewers better archive this while there's a chance. What were we talking about a second ago? Things that annoy me, or were we talking about things that annoy Trey?
Things Nolan does that annoy Trey.
Yes.
So Trey doesn't like it, apparently, when I do this thing where I'll like turn my head to face him. Is it like this? Like,
No. No, you're trying too hard.
is that,
A little bit.
it's like a little like,
No.
is it like too fast when I do it right now? Is it like,
Does he do it when,
is that it?
Close.
does he do it when he's expecting you to say something?
Yeah, well, I'll be like looking at Max to like, I'm like talking to you about something in the podcast, and then I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. So Trey, what do you think?
No.
about-
That's not it.
No.
That's not it. You have this stupid look on your face. And you're literally like,
Is it
I'll
what-
set my phone up to record right here, Nolan's face. We'll catch him doing it.
he doesn't do it anymore.
I can't do it
He hasn't
anymore.
done it in like 4
No.
episodes.
I don't even know how I did it consciously. Apparently I stopped doing it subconsciously. Trey, what else do you hate that we do?
Whoa, we.
Don't
We're
get
talking
him
about
started
you,
on
Nolan.
That I do?
We're talking about you,
No,
Nolan.
no, you guys aren't innocent in this. I know you guys do
Don't
stuff.
get him
that-
started on we. He's never gonna shut up.
You know
about
what
me.
grinds his gears? Does it grind your gears that I ring the doorbell every time, even though you say I can just come into your house?
The door's mostly locked.
It's always locked.
I know it's always locked. You tell me come in and it's locked, and I know that's a funny joke to
Yeah,
you.
if you hear me tell you to come in, it's unlocked. If you hear him tell you to come in, it's locked.
Unless it is unlocked.
There's
It's
like
never
there-
unlocked.
And like there's been so many mind games.
But there's been one time where it legitimately was unlocked, and I was like, oh, okay. And yeah, and then it
And
threw me
you
for a
regret it
loop.
every time. You never believed me, huh?
Absolutely, I regretted it.
Yeah, how's your birthday present treating you, Nolan?
The maid outfit?
Yeah.
These guys got me a maid outfit for my birthday.
Did he show it to you?
He
at
hasn't
all?
even put it on.
Oh, I haven't put it on
Did you see the
yet.
video I
Alright.
sent you?
No, you didn't send it to me.
I did.
Whoa.
Pull it up.
Check your phone.
Check where?
Our
Snapchat?
text message.
Oh,
Our text messages.
That's
I forget you have my number blocked.
You blocked him. Why did
Oh
you
wait, I
block
do
him?
see one video.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's because you sent it to me yesterday, not the day of his birthday. It was like 4 days ago.
just-
Shame on me.
You just don't text your check
There's
your text
Ozzie.
messages, I guess.
It's really long.
Yeah, would you care to explain to the audience what it was that you got for me for my birthday?
I mean, you already told them.
I said it once, but I could edit it so that I don't
Throw up
say
a
it.
picture of you in it.
I'm not gonna throw up a picture. It's a podcast. They bought me a maid outfit for my birthday because one time, a long time ago at Denny's, they were like, "Would you wear a maid outfit?" And you look like you'd wear a maid outfit. And I wasn't going to be the guy that's like, "No, fuck you," because that's annoying. I was like, "Yeah, I totally would wear a maid outfit, and I'll be on bottom the whole time." And they were like, "Okay," and they bought me a maid outfit. All because I couldn't back down. And now I have a maid outfit, which is I'm definitely going to wear a lot. Probably when I'm cleaning the house mostly, but also, you know, if I feel like getting stuck in the washing machine or
You gotta remake that one video with you.
of me getting stuck in the dryer.
No, welcome to the cat cafe where we're cuter than kittens.
Oh.
And like someone walks in on him, he's like, I can explain.
I can explain. Yeah, I love that video because the dude's voice like completely changes. Like, oh, I can explain, dude. It's like a complete 180. Well, we have to get you a gimp suit.
You just immediately,
Oh,
no
that's what's coming for
hesitation, put it
Christmas.
on.
The gimp suit?
For you.
Oh, for me? God.
Yeah.
We don't wear the
I'd love
same.
to see you in a gift suit.
We-
Whose are those hands helping you put on your maid outfit in this video?
Those are mine.
Whose hands are
Those
those?
are mine.
They're helping me
okay.
with the maid outfit.
Yeah, he couldn't do the zipper on the back.
Isn't he hot?
Do you put all of it on or just the dress?
I put it all on. As per their request, I put on the entire maid outfit. And also for my own curiosity.
To see if it fit. What were you saying stuff about the elements of a good gift or whatever? There's like
element.
3 elements of a perfect gift.
Oh, there's a dude named Van Neistat who has an interesting YouTube channel. I feel like
Is that Casey Neistat's brother?
It is.
Is it really?
Yeah, he made this one that was talking about like the elements of giving a gift to someone and like what a gift needs to be good, right? He says there are 3 basic facets to a gift, which is they need to be either surprising, thoughtful, or handmade. And if you can get it at least 2 of these, it's a good gift. If you can do all 3 at the same time, it's like a 10 out of 10 gift. You want them to cry when they get their gift is the thoughtful one. And the handmade one, like he says, it doesn't have to be big. Like don't hand make something massive. If you're gonna hand make something, make like a small little handmade thing, because otherwise people are gonna expect a lot of you for the rest of your life. He's a weird dude though. I get the feeling that he's thinking all the time, which is very impressive. You guys ever watch a channel like that and you're just like, I need to build a shelf, or like, I need to redo the cabinetry in my house?
No.
No, never.
There's that one guy that we sometimes watch.
Vine sauce.
No,
Vsauce.
it's what is he? He's the guy that made the saw blade Beyblade. The one that doesn't wear shoes in his
God,
workshop.
I hate him.
Why
He'll
does
be
he
like-
wear shoes?
He'll be like grinding metal, like sparks are flying, and
He made
it's
a
like all over his foot.
Beyblade out of
Oh.
saw blades
Oh, I
and
think I've heard of
proceeded
that.
to
Like-
like a chainsaw
Yeah,
engine to get it started, all without shoes.
and he's like standing there. He's like walking over. It was like at a
broken
crack
glass
house.
and
Shavings?
shit.
It was like a crack house that he's like walking in. He's like, this is fun.
You know, I think that anyone who makes like a metal Beyblade out of like saw blades probably would live in a crack house. Yeah.
He doesn't though.
doesn't
He
live
just
in- he
found
just
a crack
found a
house to
crack
test out his Beyblade.
he's like Max Mofo or like iDubbbz back in the day, how they'd film shit and just like destroy a house and be covered in vomit and piss. They don't do that anymore.
That cake video gets me.
Yeah, you guys have seen hair cake and vomit cake before, right?
They probably haven't. I hope they haven't.
I
Showing that to you?
don't think I want
I've seen
to.
It's wretched, but it's like it's one of the funniest videos ever at the same time. It feels like old Jackass where they would just do shit where the whole time you're just like, I cannot believe they did this. That's the whole crux of the video. But one of the videos is they had human cake, hair cake, and vomit cake. It was the finale, I think. Human cake was they went around like VidCon and got a bunch of YouTubers to donate samples from their body. So they got like Vsauce Michael's spit, PewDiePie's like pubes, and then like Jacksepticeye's pubes, and like somebody else's hair, and they made a cake with it, and then they all sit around eating it and like throwing up. It's the grossest shit ever. It's so bad. The vomit cake is the worst. I can't watch vomit cake. But I also can't get that image out of my mind of them like wheelchairing iDubbbz into like a fucking bush. They just like roll him off. They just like
I've seen Max
roll him
Mofo
off.
eat glass, dude.
It's terrible.
He He's like a child. If you put something like that he could remotely put in his mouth, he'll eat it.
Oh yeah, no, these people should have been dead at like age 23 or whenever they made this videos. They should have gotten wheeled to the hospital.
These are just mop heads.
Oh, these are just
That's
They're
actually
just mop
ramen.
heads.
Ramen
I
noodle.
feel like I could be one of those girls on TikTok.
Look at the ASMR. Oh,
Oh,
it's gonna be
there's-
crunchy.
It's gonna sound like.
I like those girls on TikTok that are like, "Oh, yummy."
Just start eating slime.
No, they're like AI or not AI. They're like NPCs.
What?
Oh my
What are
God,
these
hold
girls?
on.
What do they do in the video?
Hold
Is
on.
it the fucking people that go on live and do that?
Yeah.
I hate that. I cannot stand that. I actively block everyone that pops up. I go out of my way to go on their page and block them when they pop up.
Do they just like sniff flour and glue all day?
It's just the most annoying
Yeah, I
shit.
don't even know what you're talking about.
Ice cream so good, fire. Ice cream so good, fire. Thank you, baby, I love you.
Oh no.
What the fuck is this? Are they AI generated? Are they real
No,
people?
it's real people
Hold on. Here's.
pretending to be like.
The cat in. Oh, thank you, Samantha. This is so cool. Take your cat in.
They're pretending to be like interfaces.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, baby. This is.
That's weird. That's like something that reminds me of like Max Headroom. Do you guys know Max Headroom?
Nope.
There was a
We don't know
show.
these obscure artists.
There was a show in the 80s that had a dude in it named Max Headroom. It was like a computer generated guy, quote unquote, but it was just a dude in prosthetics where he looked like he was like flat and like squared off. And he would do stuff like that. He would pretend that he's like glitching and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like those people you'd see on the side of the road.
Outside of like the Circle K.
Yeah, they pretend to be
dancing.
robots. Yeah.
They're like dancing.
And they ask you for drugs.
That's my favorite part about like Circle K's.
Is like the people on
That are,
drugs
like,
outside
dancing.
of them.
Yeah, they're like dancing.
It's a common sight. People are having a great time at Circle K. Oh, Brenda, I had something I wanted to bring up on here. So remember?
Oops.
Did you just pop that?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you really? What?
I was like, quick, like get like a curling iron.
Seriously?
I'd be able to crimp
Oh
it
yeah,
like
you
real
could
tight.
get a curling iron.
It's a.
That was pretty cute.
Ozzie, come lick this up. Look
I
at
felt
it.
it like
Watch
dripping on my leg, and I was like,
Did you just sit in there and like
I was just.
squeeze the shit out of
Ripping it.
it? Damn, bro,
Sorry.
no one's gonna take it away from you.
Yeah.
It's alright.
What a fucking asshole.
I'm sorry.
Maybe we
You
can
have another one,
cauterize
though. You have another one.
Don't touch it!
I won't.
We can cauterize it. Here, bring it here.
Please
But
look
you
up
know
r/sounding on Reddit.
No.
If you guys are looking for cool sound tips about like your audio
Don't
setup,
do
go to
that.
r/sounding. It's very good.
Okay,
Children
well,
are gonna come across your podcast.
what were you?
I would
Did
love
you
to
know-
be the child that could find this podcast.
Did you know that for the anime Sonic X, they did like a new design for Tails, and there was like a big controversy around it, and like the whole redesign where people were like raging and rioting. They like went to Sega's headquarters and were like trying to like actually hurt people. Do you guys hear about this?
No.
You should look up Sonic X Tails. It's got all the information you need about it. I can't believe you Brenda, do you remember forever ago when we were sitting at home in bed and we started talking about Harry Potter lore and we started talking about Polyjuice potions and the dynamics of them?
Yeah.
Could you run by the people really quick the question, the hypothetical that we brought up? Because it was you who brought it up.
We were talking about, like, if you were a man and you took a Polyjuice potion for a woman. So, like, if Ron took a Polyjuice potion and turned into Hermione and then got pregnant.
Like Hermione turned into Ron and then they fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They each, like, turned into the other person and then they fucked. It mostly was, would you still be pregnant when you
Who would
came
end
off
up
of the
pregnant?
Polyjuice
Yeah.
potion?
Would Ron be pregnant still, getting pregnant, being Hermione, and no longer being Hermione?
Yeah, we debated this for a long
We debated
time.
it for a long time, but I think we eventually realized that, like,
Well,
Polyjuice potion would just wear off.
What would
I wanna
happen to the
know-
child?
Well, I want to
That
know.
was also the other thing.
I want to know what you guys think. Like, yeah, let's say Ron turns into Hermione and Hermione turns into Ron and they fuck, and like, conceivably, like it works in some way. Like, would pregnancy even happen, and what would happen when they switch back?
I don't think pregnancy would happen.
You don't think it would happen at all? Do you think that if you polyjuiced a penis onto yourself, do you think it would work? Do you think it would function?
I
like a
think
regular
that
penis?
from the evidence, since Crouch took the Polyjuice potion for Mad Eye Moody, he was Mad Eye Moody. His eye didn't work.
Mhm.
So, like, physical characteristics like that would
theoretically transfer over, right?
Yeah, it'd transfer over.
Yeah.
But also, as the potion
Faded.
fades, then you start getting your own little tendencies back, just like Barty Crouch would, like, get all weird again
Yeah.
and twitchy.
Yeah. So, okay, but then supposing that it did work and the person did get pregnant, like, what would happen when they switched back? Would there still just be like a child inside of your?
Would it dissolve back into sperm?
Yeah.
I
would
think
get
Ron would
nanosap.
have to. Oh,
Keep trying.
see, that's what we also did. We said if Ron continued to take the Polyjuice potion throughout the pregnancy,
Yeah, like to
Would
And
he
then-
carry to
and
full term?
yeah, get him to like 8 or 9 months, and then he stops taking it. What happens to the baby? Because I think they'd have to cut it out of him.
Do you
I think
think
it'd
that-
still be in there. I think at that point you would have created like enough
yeah,
of a human life that something would have to like some sort of
Yeah.
intervention would have to
He
happen.
turned back and it'd just be like a massive like mound in the stomach
Yeah.
still like.
Oh,
You,
You'd have, like,
you,
a
cre-
child
you
inside his
created
gut.
matter at that point.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, maybe, but also maybe like the baby's DNA would completely like flip around, like its chromosomes would like switch. In which case, maybe it would just dissolve.
No, at that point it would die.
You think it would
'Cause
die?
you need certain chromosomes
But-
from male and female.
That's
If
true.
it
Like if
did
your male and
die-
female chromosomes like suddenly, well, not that you have.
If
male
the
and female
baby
chromosomes.
died,
It's not a-
would Ron have to still like have a stillbirth?
have a surgery? They'd
Or
have
have
to.
I mean, he couldn't give birth out of a penis.
They'd
He
have to-
just can't.
They'd have to acuvate.
There's no
baby.
uterus to be there anymore.
They'd have to feto-delito it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like they'd have to cut him open and get it out, even if it did die.
Trey, what do you think?
Yeah, you've been really quiet.
You're really stewing on this one over there.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just playing with
This is like worse than the time we asked you a bunch of physics questions. Like you're really thinking about it over there. Is what it looks like.
I don't think anything would happen.
Okay, now here's another.
Magic. They probably don't even know how babies are made.
They don't even. You don't think the wizards know how
Yeah,
babies are
they
made?
just know how to kill him.
Obviously not.
Boom. Yeah. What were you
I
saying,
don't
Trey?
think What's for Nuts even thought about writing in that they even know how babies are made.
I don't think she thought.
That's not
that at all.
true. 7 years later, she said that one of her characters was supposed to be gay.
Dumbledore. That's right. Dumbledore got retconned to be gay. That's equality. That's inclusion.
And that Hermione was supposed to be black.
Even though she was not.
Even though they describe her as being white.
Yeah. That's inclusion.
Did J.K. Rowling help direct the movies too?
I don't believe so.
No, she gave input, but she never directed any of them.
Okay, so theoretically she could have given input
She could have,
at that moment.
I don't think she
but
has.
she didn't.
I don't think she has writing credits on any of the Harry Potter movies.
But I mean, even then,
Movies
when the
until-
movies came out, she could have been like, instead of waiting all these years.
Yeah, she didn't have any writing credits until Fantastic Beasts. And where to find them? That's an Arizona iced tea.
Don't worry, they can tell. You see how loud that was?
Crisp.
The audience is now deaf. Did you guys ever just like go outside as kids and just like beat the shit out of each other?
No.
Not actually, but I mean, did you guys like, were you guys the type of kids to like play inside most of the time or outside?
I had the type of childhood where my parents sent me outside and said, "Don't come back inside until at least this time. If you need water, there's a hose. Have fun."
Yeah, that's how kids are raised in Arizona, I feel like. Trey, did you have like an inside or outside childhood?
Maybe that's why I don't have like something that I'm like super into, because I had an outside childhood.
Yeah.
I had like an inside childhood.
Play video games mostly and stuff like that.
I would watch movies a lot.
Cool. I mean, that explains why you're like so into movies.
Yeah, I was
Like a
definitely
very
not
wide-
a movie kid.
You have like a very wide taste in movies.
I would watch like different shows with like my mom,
Yeah?
and
Mom's a Hallmark mom.
my mom is a Hallmark mom.
100%.
Oh, you watched a bunch of Hallmark movies
I've
growing
seen
up, huh?
my fair share of Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
His mom is also a Hallmark mom, but she didn't share it with him because it's her guilty pleasure. She kept that to herself.
My mom's not allowed to like things. Or
No,
so
she just
thinks.
didn't want you to like them.
She
She wanted them to be for herself.
for her only. Yeah,
These
that's
are
fair.
my Hallmark movies.
Look,
Nolan.
if my mom wants to gatekeep Hallmark movies, more power to her. I say that's fine. Like I'm not going to. I feel like I'm like kind of half and half in you guys' boat. Like we played outside most of the time, but when we'd come in when it would get dark, we'd watch like a bunch of different movies. Like that's why I got so into Star Wars as a kid because it
My
was like,
family played a lot of board games.
yeah, see,
I like board games. I like board games a lot.
We played a lot of
I
board
played
games,
a
and I
lot
hate
of
board games
as a
now.
child.
and you hate board games now, and you love board
And
games.
I hate
now?
that he hates board games because I have never have anybody to play board games
We
with.
play
And I
board games
fucking
all
love
the time.
Monopoly. I
I'll
love
play
it.
Monopoly. I like Monopoly. It makes me mad. It took me till like this last time we played it to get back into it.
I will start a game of Monopoly with somebody and they will have to tell me like, hey, yo, it's getting late. I gotta go. And I'm like, but we could keep going.
It takes so long. I think the reason people don't like Monopoly is because a big part of it is just chance. I think that's why a lot of people don't like Monopoly. Like it feels like really brutal when you have 3 rolls in a row where you're landing on someone else's like hotel property or whatever, and you lose like $3,000 in 3 turns. That's when that game is harsh. Have you guys ever played Catan?
I have
Yeah.
not.
Brenda, you reintroduced me to Catan. I love that game.
You'd probably like it, Max.
It's like well, what is Catan?
It's like a longer game, but that's finishable, unlike Monopoly.
What was the one that Cody left us?
Risk.
I like Risk.
Ooh, Risk is a good one too.
Risk is cool, dude. I only played Risk like for the first time, like when I met you guys. Like, I'd never played it before, but I don't think we even finished our game.
Yeah, we used to play with my dad a lot, but yeah, that's one of those ones too that's hard to finish.
We would gravitate to Connect 4 a lot. It's not really a board game, but we just sit there and like play Connect 4 for like hours. Loved that game. I wish somebody else in my house knew how to play chess. Nobody else in my house knew how to play chess. I love chess. Yeah, you and me. I don't think I've ever beaten you at chess before, Trey. But
We went camping not too long ago, and I beat Nolan and our little brother at chess.
yeah,
and they were both like
good.
way better than I was, but for some reason I was just like the right amount of like zoned in and zooted.
Unsober.
Yeah, and zooted.
With the atmosphere.
That I was just
the
like-
nature.
She was
I
not
was
in a
kicking ass.
She was not in a very godly state. No, you kicked our ass though. It was really cool. It made me just I didn't realize how competitive I got at chess. I was like, what? We have to go again.
Yeah. How dare you beat me?
We should play it again though. We haven't played chess in a while.
I have my chest set right under that jug.
Is that what it's in that box there?
Yeah.
I like that little jug. It's a little like squat jug. Dude, I don't think I've played you in chess like ever.
I don't think you guys have ever played chess,
I've
yeah.
never played chess. We should play chess.
So I know the moves that the pieces make, but I can't plan ahead. So I can just be like, okay, if I move it here, I can get this piece. But it could fuck me over so much just because I'm trying to get that piece, because I can't like plan ahead like that.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I like
So I'm
it.
just like, ooh, piece, and then I'm like, oh shit, there goes 4 of mine.
I'm in checkmate.
Yeah.
We should play checkers then, because checkers is fun.
Yeah.
It's like beginner chess.
We should play that version of chess where it's like when you go to take a piece, they have like guns.
What are you talking about?
You've never seen that?
Oh,
No.
like wizard chess?
You just
Kind of like wizard chess,
chess.
but it's like I think like the queen has like a musket.
The queen has a musket. What?
I don't exactly know what kind of chess it's called. I think 4D chess would be fun.
Isn't that what they play in like Star Trek?
It's a real game.
Oh wow. Is it fun? What is it like? How do you play it?
Basically it's like a move 13 moves ago could put you in check.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That sounds kind of cool. That sounds very complicated. I bet those rounds take like forever though, don't they? Like, or like a game. He's like,
So he can feel included.
Just
Can't wait to edit that audio. The fucking brick you just put on my timeline. Jesus Christ, man.
Do not wear headphones to edit this one.
No, I'm gonna avoid those. I'm gonna look for it.
I hope you forget.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be like doing the dishes with it, like on my wireless earbuds, and it's just gonna like. I've had that happen before. There's nothing worse than putting in headphones to edit audio, and you like click the spacebar, and it's like. It's like blasting at like 7,000 decibels, like right in your ear.
It's even worse when it's your own laughter.
Yeah, I know, right?
Now that they're gone, I have a question because I was thinking about this earlier today.
Sure.
You ever pee and you like get the shivers?
Yeah, like your hairs like stand on all ends. It's like you get goosebumps all over your body.
Like it like tingles to pee.
Yeah, I've gotten that before. I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes it.
I don't know. I was peeing earlier and I literally like got the shivers. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know what it is. Every time I pee, I get like goosebumps.
Every time you pee?
Time I pee, I get goosebumps. I don't know what it is. Have you never gotten that before?
No.
It's like you'll go to pee and like your hair just stands on end. I have no idea why. I think it's like a defense thing, but it's like the post-pee shiver. You guys don't have a post-pee shiver, do you?
No.
No? Trey, I know. Oh, thank you. That was a Topo Chico, by the way. Yeah, Trey, you've never gotten the post-pee shiver? That's like a common thing.
No.
It's like when you finish peeing, it's like you get like a little like you just like shake a little bit.
I just like, I was peeing earlier though, and I literally got the chills.
I know what you're talking about though. I've heard that before.
It's
like,
is it just in men?
I don't like.
maybe it might
Will
be.
you let my cat in?
Yeah, you guys have never gotten that before, huh?
No.
Okay, I think it might just be a thing that guys
Look,
get, but
she's in
I've heard people explain it as I've heard people say it's like a thing left over from evolution as like a defense mechanism. So when we're like defenseless because we have to stop and pee, it like makes us look bigger, like the same reason that like cat's hair like stands on end, so you know they're upset or something. So who knew there was so much science to peeing?
I read a thing on Twitter today that said he let me hold
not
it
called
while
Twitter.
he peed.
It's
It was
It's X.
incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not listening.
I need you to repeat what you said, but use proper terminology.
I saw a thing on X,
Thank you.
and it said he let me hold it while he peed. It was incredible.
Why can't we be like that?
Why can't we
Like,
be
can
like
I
that?
feel your
I hate
shiver?
that
Like,
is
does it
something
do
you
like
have
a
actually
like
said to me before.
flip or
Like you
something?
quoted that exact tweet to me before.
What?
Yes.
What tweet?
That exact one that you just said?
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Said
like
it before.
he at one point came across that and was like, "Oh my god, I just saw this."
It's going faster than it normally does.
When was
It's
the
great.
last time you got hit by a car?
Never.
When was the last time you got pegged?
You mean excluding when like Brenda tries to put her finger in my ass?
Yes.
Never. When was the last time you got pegged?
Last week?
Last week you got pegged?
Hmm?
How is it?
Have you ever tried it?
No, that's why I'm curious.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad. Is it like as good as they say it is? Because they say that like it's the whole reason is like to tickle the prostate, right?
Hmm?
Yeah. Does it make it worth it? Does it make it better?
Hmm?
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So is it just the prostate then, or is it like a reach around also? Like what? Like
It depends on who you are.
do you come by just like the insertion, or
It
like
literally depends on who you are.
really? And who are you then?
I don't think I can disclose that.
No.
I signed an NDA.
Well, we're already talking about pegging.
I signed a non-disclosure agreement.
You just signed
I
an
signed
NDA.
an
after
NDA.
getting pegged. All I could say is I was pegged. I can't say if I came or not. That's between me and my client, sir. Brenda, now that I have the maid outfit, we're doing pegging, right?
Pegging,
full-
Babe, I've
Sounding?
been, like you said on camera, I've been trying to stick my finger in your butt repeatedly.
I'm a slippery
It's
devil.
your fault.
I'm a slippery devil. I slip under the door before you can do it. I'm out.
He clenches so fast.
You ever see those videos of like cats like climbing underneath doors? It's me. Like, yeah. I think I'm at that age where maybe my metabolism isn't as good as it used to be.
Or it's
Because of diabetes.
It's the diabetes, baby. I'm getting water weight.
Look at you. Where?
I'm going through
Where do you have
menopause.
water weight?
I'm going through diabetic menopause. It's in my ass apparently because my genes ripped. Or I hit a growth spurt at age 25. Which means maybe I will be over 6 feet tall, guys.
You're not over 6 feet tall.
No, I'm like 5'11". I'm like right there.
Short king!
Short king. I'm not a short
Is that
king.
why I've
not
always
short.
felt better than you?
Yeah, because you're like, what are you, like 6'1"?
I'm like 6 feet, 6'1",
Oh my god.
depending on
Depends
what
if
I'm
he's
wearing.
wearing shoes.
Yeah.
Life doesn't even matter anymore. That's no point. I don't know what to do. It's like once you know you're screwed once all your like siblings start being taller than you.
Is Kelsey
Mine
taller
started
than you?
being
Kelsey was
taller than me once they hit 10.
Yeah. It's a little different for you though, cause you're a girl, you know. But like, well, actually, maybe it's not that different at all. I feel like if you're oldest, you should always be taller than your siblings. I feel like that should just be the law. It should like decrease, like runts.
I've noticed there's like a trend, not a trend, but like a pattern of like
trends.
the second kid tends to be the tallest or like super tall.
Elson got it instead.
I don't know if you can accurately do a study on my family because it's like a lot of half siblings. So like obviously it's not that weird that Max and Grady are gonna be bigger than Josh because if you've seen their dads and you see Josh's dad, it's like, oh, well,
Yeah, your guys' dad is like
a twink.
4'3". Yeah.
In their family, the second sibling is the tallest though.
I don't remember if he's taller than me or not. He might be taller than me. I don't know. Why do people care so much about height?
And Trey's taller than his sister, his older sister.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but she also sounds like she's 14.
She does sound like
Yeah.
she's
We should get her on the podcast.
She would be
We should.
funny on a podcast. dude.
She'll be here next week.
Sure, ask her if she wants to record one. We'll just let her go.
Just let
Just let her talk about whatever.
We just put her in the room and then we just leave at some point and she's just still going. I bet it'd be funny. No, we should have her on though. She's funny. I like talking to her.
Oh,
She'll be here
like
next
my
week.
sister?
Oh,
We got him.
Brenda giving herself handcuffs over
that's
there.
checkmate. Ah, no, stop.
What do you guys think would win in a fight? Teddy Roosevelt or Abe Lincoln, Vampire Slayer?
Just like
I
baseline
haven't
Teddy Roosevelt.
seen the Abe
Not-
Lincoln Vampire
What did it say?
Slayer.
Not baseline. I mean, we're gonna call him Teddy Roosevelt Prime.
I think Teddy Roosevelt Prime. I think regular Teddy Roosevelt would kick Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter's ass. Teddy Roosevelt was like not to be trifled with, I don't think. Yeah, you still haven't seen it, have you, Brenda? We're watching it tonight. We should watch it tonight. That's what we'll finally watch it. It's really
Well,
it's
how much do I have to watch it? Because I did want to work on a puzzle.
well, not that much.
you
It's
work
called
tonight?
I mean it's called Abe Lincoln Vampire Slayer.
You should.
It's like you should go to work. You should be making money. No,
Damn, I know, seriously.
no yeah, you don't have to pay attention to that movie like at all, Brenda.
Okay,
You get to-
perfect.
It did give me an idea though. I will say there's one good thing about that movie, and it gave me an idea. We should have like an expanded universe of like presidents fighting supernatural threats. I'm thinking like Teddy Roosevelt versus the Wendigos. Maybe like
Hold on.
Yeah.
You just gave me like.
Barack Obama, reptilian hunter.
No, hold on.
That's kind of conflicting though because people say that he is a reptilian person.
I know, that's why it's a great subversion, but Hillary is the actual reptilian that he has to fight. She's like the queen
What
of
are cryptids?
Bill Clinton, woman slayer.
Hold on.
Oh, imagine. Oh, that's what it is. Bill Clinton, succubus slayer. I did
No,
not.
does
I did
anyone-
not.
does
Monica
anyone
Lewinsky
remember
was a
that-
succubus.
That post
What post, man?
about like
George Washington, British children destroyer.
Why would they send their children over to George Washington,
To fight him.
but not their soldiers?
The children are the soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's why they need to be emancipated from King George.
He has to fight the supernatural threat of the British. How about like?
I see.
How about like William, like Taft? I think Taft, but he's fighting skinwalkers with like a cool like double barrel shotgun, like Ash from Evil Dead.
There was this post I saw.
Really distracted.
You're fine.
There was this post I saw, like, forever ago about Teddy Roosevelt specifically, and you talking about cryptids kind of brought it up.
Wait. I think this is a conspiracy theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've heard of this. There's a dude on YouTube that believes that Theodore Roosevelt established the National Park Service to contain Wendigos or some likewise threat, which is the cause of the missing 411 disappearances. Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it went further, and it was like they were established in different areas for like different cryptids.
See, I haven't heard that part. I wish the world worked like that. Like, that would be so cool.
Well, what cryptid is he hiding? Well, Arizona's obvious.
I think it'd be fun if it's like different
Wendigoons.
ones. Wendigoons. Yeah, little
Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. Buzzsaw Bill, Billy the Fist, Shalligator, other cryptids.
What's that theory about how Mothman's not actually bad?
They think
I
that
don't think he's
Mothman
bad.
Came to warn them
Yeah.
about the bridge collapsing or something.
Yeah.
They all took him for granted.
Bridge.
What's that one shirt?
The one that I have.
Mothman stole my catalytic converter.
Sure, why not? I could see it happening.
I saw these really cute Mothman earrings that were like half hoops and then like a big Mothman on them.
Oh,
But they were so heavy.
Were they the ones that were in that attic salt place? Yeah.
They were so heavy though, they would have given me gauges.
The
just from
Mothman stole
wearing
my
them.
catalytic converter in Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and it's just like on a shirt.
I like that.
Maybe that's where we go for our 5-year anniversary.
You want to
Oh
go
my
to
God,
Point
no,
Pleasant?
I've been wanting to go
Actually?
to the fucking
Holy
Mothman
shit.
festival there, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So bad.
Wait, when is it, Brenda? We could go.
I don't know, when is it?
I gotta find out. Would you? Do we invite them? Do we invite them?
I'm gonna be mad if you're
could.
talking about it in front of me and don't invite me.
Well, we're also trying to plan what we want to do for our 5-year anniversary trip.
5
You don't
years.
even know where.
I
I
like
just-
infinite reverb to that.
Bring me with you.
Yeah, I was doing like we could be good.
I mean, fuck
Shit,
you
I
guys.
just
We're at
gotta
like
get
7
there.
years.
Once
We're at
I'm there,
7
you won't
years.
see me.
Rubbing it in.
Oh,
Take
Brenda.
the L.
It's literally September 16th and 17th.
God damn it.
Just won't work.
Damn.
We're gonna be
You
at Cat's thing.
Yeah, we're literally busy those days. And on the 17th, we're going to see Santana for his birthday.
Oh yeah, that sounds really cool actually.
It's not.
It's not.
He's gonna die soon.
Is it gonna die on stage?
That would be funny.
Trey, if he dies really soon, I'm gonna be very suspicious of you. You know that, right?
Can't die till after the concert. I won't let him.
You won't let him. You're gonna keep him
Me
alive.
sitting there with the AED, just like resuscitating him.
You're gonna weekend at Bernie's this guy. You know, like have him on little popsicle sticks, like directing him around the stage.
Yup.
Where are you going to see him?
Well, I can't say on the podcast because then people could pinpoint our location.
We live in.
Is it true, Brenda,
Just whisper it.
that you live on the street?
They haven't done this to you yet. They do it to me like every episode.
Maybe I live in the house with the big decorations all year, or maybe I'm just the little lonely house next door.
Maybe we live in that house that's got all the cats out
The
front.
lady works for the.
That's the one. I don't know. Right across from the.
Well, across and down.
Across and down, yeah.
Is it also true that you work at the in Nolan, is it also true that you work at the on
Trey, is it true that
we're
you
gonna
work
be
at the. Max, it's true that you work at the. Down on.
I know it has a and a
It does not have a.
Swear to God. Okay, then what is it? No, I disagreed. I had to Google it earlier.
I know the place that I work and my family owns.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fun fact, and I've been saying this for a really long time to Nolan specifically, but I'd like you to get in on this if I ever like follow through with it. But I'm gonna reopen tavern specifically because that's where my parents met. My dad told me about all the fights he just watched there. Like that place was a shit show.
Why did it get shut down?
So bad. And like
Yeah.
people would frequently just drunkenly walk onto just get hit by cars. It was bad.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, is that why it got shut
Tony
down?
literally worked there for like ever. Like as a kid, like her mom was a waitress or
She worked
something,
there
so
as a
she would go
kid?
there. No, like she would go there as a kid, and then as soon as she was like old enough to start serving or whatever, like she was, and that was like.
But
She
I just
talks
want to
about it all the
reopen it
time.
because like that's where my parents met.
That's pretty cool.
How funny would that be?
Are your parents still together right now?
If not, why is that?
So actually, here I'll
Why do you want to reopen the place where your parents first met? If they're not.
because I think that's
Because he watched that movie, The Parent Trap, or whatever,
that's it.
and he
That's
wants
it.
to get them back together.
No,
This is the perfect
no.
way to
So
do it.
I want to reopen it specifically for nostalgia. I just think it's funny that my parents also met there. So our motto was gonna be, my parents met here, like maybe you'll meet your future wife, husband here too, kind of thing. Like,
There you go, there you
One
go.
of these days you'll buy a Trey, and then we'll have that dream.
well, the funny thing is my parents, so going back to what you said, my parents aren't together. They actually got a divorce because of me.
Because of you?
Because of you.
So, and here's my conspiracy theory.
Wait a minute, isn't that just what every kid believes?
No.
That their
Well, you
parents-
just
that their parents
follow
got
it by
divorced
saying,
because of
here's my
them?
conspiracy theory, so.
Oh, okay, well here's your what's
So,
your conspiracy
If
theory?
they broke up because
Hold on, let me show you guys a picture of my
Well,
dad.
no, but literally everything. That's what they tell you in all the movies. They're like, "Don't worry, sweetie. It's not your fault. Your parents love you very much."
But secretly
Okay.
it is their fault.
Okay, look
I
at
mean,
my parents.
Probably.
This is a picture of my mom and my dad when my sister was born.
Whoa, they look
Okay.
happy.
Get a good look.
Your
Get a
dad's
good look.
smile looks fake, bro. Why does he look like that? He's like,
That's just how we smile. You should see
Okay.
how I smile. Okay, now let me
Okay.
show you. So this is like 1998, I think. So
"What year were you born?"
2000. So a few years later, this is my dad. Look at how much he changed
In 2 years.
Is that
in like
you?
4 years. Yeah.
I know how to navigate
little
my phone.
Trey. You guys
Don't
got that
tempt
matching
me.
outfits.
So but like, do you see his like progression?
Yeah,
the
he
change,
changed.
the change in him.
Well, yeah,
it
but
looks like
that's
he gained weight
that's like
a little bit.
that
No
that
offense.
just happens. That's
No
all.
offense,
That's all
Michael.
the evidence you have.
Yeah, no offense.
Well, no. So everything was going really good. So my parents got divorced in 2007, and everything was going really good when they had my sister. And everything just literally went to shit after I was born. And I told them that I was the fix the marriage baby. You know how some couples, they're like, oh, we're having such a hard time. We already had one kid, like, let's have another.
Yeah.
That'll fix us.
Yeah.
Like, we need something to distract us. So I was that baby. I was the fix the marriage baby, and it didn't work.
It didn't work. So it's your fault, you're saying?
Yeah. I didn't fix it.
I mean, marriage was already broken before, though, right?
Mm-mm. But I mean,
It
like,
was broken before.
No, it was
I
your
think you're
fault. That's-
ridiculous to think it was your fault.
No, it's Trey's fault.
it is 100% my fault.
It's 1,000%.
It had nothing to do with the fact that my dad was cheating on my mom. That my dad was a piece of
Those are incidental. You got your mom's like, I want a divorce, and he looked at you, he's like, this is your fault. Standing in the living room with another woman. You did this.
If I would have never had you.
So one of my favorite things about my dad, and I think it's so fucked up, but you guys know that song by Shaggy, the Wasn't Me song?
The only song Shaggy ever made.
Yeah, true. That was like a song my dad would always fucking play. And it wasn't until like years later that I was like, what a piece of shit, dude.
That was his creed.
It's a good song.
That was like what he's saying to reinforce it.
Yeah.
He was like, wasn't he?
I'm convinced that in his younger days he was a con man though.
You think so?
Did I ever tell you that he so back in the day, instead of making you walk in a line and everything, like before they had breathalyzers and all of that, if you got pulled over and they suspected you of being drunk, they'd have you do something like this, where you tap your fingers and you tap twice on the last one and you go back. So my dad would sit there sober and practice it. So when he was drinking and driving and would get pulled over, he would sit there and perfect it.
Well,
and
so
they
you
would let him
don't
off.
you don't tap this one twice, even on the way
No,
back?
you do when it comes back. So you go bop 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 bop.
It's like that.
So you do. It's like you're
When
stopping
you
and starting
start
it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he would practice
Oh no,
that.
I did that one too many times. Ah!
He would practice that while he was
Drunk.
sober.
Yeah. And so he just got really good at it. You know, you told me about
Well,
that. at one point.
he just learned that from Family Guy when he says that he's gonna take his driver's license photo shit face.
This was before
So that-
Family Guy was
So
like.
that when he gets pulled over, Peter Griffin is like, "That's just how you look." But he's like, "Oh fuck that."
That's just how I look. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. It turns out in real life, they just arrest you. They don't care.
No.
Unless you fake the finger thing, then they're like, "Whoa, this dude's a fucking wizard."
He told me he got out of a few, tickets and stuff like that. He also got out of one ticket, and he told me he was very, very drunk, and he shouldn't have been driving. And he had his buddies in the car, and the cop pulls him over, and he walks up to the window, and he like looks in with the light, and he sees the guy in the passenger seat, and he's like, "Bailey?" And he knew him, and he got off without a ticket, anything, nothing. He's like, "All right, you guys drive safe."
You drive drunk home safe, all right, sir. Well, okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for joining me, guys,
And me.
and me.
Sleep safe.
Sleep safe. What do you?
To that one
That's the-
viewer that says they fall asleep to Nolan's voice, sleep well.
To that other guy that jerks off to my voice, sleep even better. Night.
That's a perfect ending. No, just cut it.